Hello everyone, my name is Saklin Mullah and today is 20th of November and I am here to talk about the important aspects of Java which is JDK, JRE and JVM. So JDK, JRE and JVM are basically the software package or part of the packages which contains the tools and libraries that are needed to compile and execute the Java programs. Once you install Java, these tools and libraries gets installed in our system, which enables us to compile and execute Java programs. The tools in the Java is nothing but a utility or a program which will help the programmer to accomplish a task. For example, Java C, Java, Java P, etc. Are tools. Java C is used to compile a program, while Java is used to run a program. When we install Java, we can see these tools in our bin folder with .ext extension. Uh, and the Java libraries is nothing but a collection of the classes which has already been written by somebody else. That means we can easily take a code from the library and use it in our code. As this can save a programmer a lot of time because the code doesn't have to be written from scratch. Uh, the JDK stands for Java Development Kit. The Java Development Kit is a software development environment which is used to develop Java application and applets. It physically exists and it contains JRE and development tools. If you are a programmer, then we need to install JDK in order to write the code. The JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. As the name itself suggests, it provides a runtime environment to our program for its execution. As soon as you start running your program using Java command, the job of JRE starts and it ends with either the program runs successfully or any error is thrown. JRE is also a software package which contains JVM and runtime libraries and other files as well that are needed to run a program. The JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine, a virtual machine which loads and executes Java program in memory. As soon as you run a program using the Java command, a Java virtual machine is created which has a default size for which has a default size available for loading and executing classes, objects, etc. Of our program. The machine not only just loads our classes but also required classes and libraries needed to execute the program. As it's a virtual machine, we cannot see it in our computer. Also, it can only execute the Java programs and application. The JVM is not separate because it's a part of the JRE package. If we install JDK and JRE, we don't have to do anything else for JVM. Uh, the tasks performed by the JVMs are loading .class files into the memory, verifying the bytecode, converting this bytecode into the machine specific code, and make availability of classes and libraries and execute the code and generate the output. So what actually happens is when we write the Java source code, it is first compiled and converted into the bytecode, and this bytecode is then interpreted by the JVM, and it is converted into the machine code. So the bytecode is actually can be executed by any other platform. This is what makes us the Java a platform in independent language. The only requirement is that the JVM should be present on the on the required operating system or the specific operating system, because for every operating system we have the separate JVM, and this bytecode can be converted into the machine code by the use of the JVM. That's all about JDK, JRE, and JVM. Thank you, guys.